for questions, comments, and to participate in activities. This meeting is being recorded. The recording will be posted on PMI HVC's YouTube channel. Smile, turn on your cameras. We would love to see you. But please ensure that you're on mute because, again, we do not want to hear what's going on in the background or what's cooking for dinner, unless you're sharing and have enough for everyone. Next slide, please. Who am I? My name is Jasmine Clark, and I am your VP of Professional Development, and I'll be facilitating this night's presentation. Next slide, please. So today's agenda, we're going to talk some announcements. We'll meet the 2024 HVC board. We'll have a greeting from the board. We'll have an interactive trivia game called, see, do you see the theme? Meet the board. And then we'll have the highlight of the evening, our guest speaker, Sarah Maxwell. And then from there, we'll have closing remarks. Next slide, please. It's in triplicate, so you just have to press it. That's announcements. Again, thank you. Don't forget to visit our website, www.pmihvc.org, and have you sign up for the chapter's newsletter. Hopefully you did, and that's why you're here at the meeting. But if not, please visit the website and sign up for the newsletter. And please follow PMI HVC on the socials. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. I believe Instagram too. I'm not too sure. Next. YouTube. And now we have a polling question. Basically, I just want to get everybody's thoughts about, I just want to get everybody's thoughts about what's the most convenient time for a chapter meeting. If you could just mute yourself, that would be great. But the poll is not generating. You have to love technology.
We can see the question. Do you want us to just put it in the chat?
Yes, just put it in the chat. And unfortunately, the poll was supposed to generate. It did not. Technology. And then we'll go from there. So if you could just put that in the chat, which day would you prefer be most convenient? If we can go to the next slide, they'll see the choices. That's what's going on because it's not on my screen. Okay, so it's basically Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day you guys want, and we'll go with the majority. Okay, so next slide, please. Oh, go back. There was poll 2. Back one more. The second poll question, when would be the most convenient time for the chapter meeting? It would be afternoons, like a lunch and learn, evenings, or late afternoons. Yes, Marie, where everyone's biased, they want Wednesdays. Okay. Thank you so much for your vote, and thank you so much for going with the flow as technology did not work for me this evening. So if we could progress the 2 screens, thank you for your votes. Keep them coming, that's fine. Keep them coming. So I want to welcome the new members for January. Welcome to Albert, Stephen, Erica, Omar, Jennifer, and John. We are so delighted that you decided to join the PMI HVC chapter, and we just want to say welcome. So next slide, please. Now it's time to meet the board. But unfortunately, I don't have the presentation, so I don't have my notes. So we have Ruan Fonseca, who is our president. We have Jennifer Alencar, who is the VP of Finance. We have I knew I was going to do this. Maruca Hilgado, who is our VP of Membership and Recruitment. Next slide, please. And we have myself, the VP of Professional Development. And we also have Jeffrey Brown, which goes by Jeff, who is the member at large. And we also have a vacancy in the VP of Communications and also the board secretary. No pressure, but this could be you. Next slide, please. Oh, we're going to have a greeting from the board. So thank you so much, Sarah.
Should I do anything special with the deck?
It's not working.
I don't know. Oh, wait, there it is. There we go. Can you hear it?
No, it's low.
Okay, I think that through Teams there might be something special that I need to do.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure what it is. So if anybody here is a Teams expert, please feel free to let me know how I can.
You might need to unshare, and then when you share again, there should be an option to share with audio or share with sound, I think it says.
That sounds
Thank
right.
you,
Oh
Monica.
my goodness.
Include
Thank
computer
you.
sound is the toggle at the top, right?
All right. Let me know how this goes. Give me a thumbs up if it works, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rod Fonseca, your current serving chapter president. I want to take this opportunity to wish all of you all a very happy and wonderful New Year 2024. I look forward to serving you all as the chapter president and also the board member of your chapter, PMI Hudson New York chapter. And I also would love to see many of you all taking initiative to help out our chapter by volunteering in whatever way you all can this year. Thank you.
Wishing you all a happy, healthy, and abundant 2024.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Miurka Hidalgo. I'm the VP on Membership and Recruitment. On behalf of the board, it is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you as we enter another great year for the PMI Hudson Valley chapter. As a chapter member, you are playing an essential role in helping us to continue in the momentum as we work to increase the access to information, methodology, tools, and ideas. It is your presence that enrich the excellence of everything that we do. Therefore, thank you so much for joining.
Greetings from the PMI Hudson Valley chapter. I'm Jeff Brown, currently serving on the board as the member at large. As we welcome the new year, the Hudson Valley chapter would like to extend our warmest greetings and well wishes to you, our members and guests. We hope this new year brings you good health, prosperity, and success. We appreciate your continued support throughout the years and look forward to serving you in the future. Happy New Year.
Greetings, Hudson Valley chapter. My name is Jasmine Clark, and I'm your VP of Professional Development. Wishing you a prosperous and successful new year, filled with abundance, achievement, and personal growth. Here's to a year filled with collaboration, giving back, and volunteering. Hope to see you at an event soon. Ciao for now. Thank you to the board for those well greetings for the new year. Again, I'm just happy that everyone is here, and Happy New Year. Although we're 24 days into the month, I haven't seen you guys, so I can say Happy New Year still. Next slide, please. So now we get into the fun, the icebreaker. Meet the board trivia game. Instructions: just match the random fun facts associated with the board members. Or maybe. Next slide, please. So this is a mock-up of the trivia board game. As you notice, there are 4 board members and there are letters underneath their names. Unfortunately, due to technology, we cannot do breakout rooms. So I will need 4 volunteers. And please don't make me voluntold you, because I definitely will. So please, any 4 volunteers? Okay, I'm about to go to the list. Last call for volunteers.
What do the volunteers have to do?
You know what, Sarah? I was trying to be mean, but I'll be nice. So basically, they have to match random fun facts. So we have a jam board. I'm gonna put the link to the chat, and you basically just have to match fun facts that are on the screen already with the associated board member. So because it's a whiteboard, all you have to do is literally click on the sticky and move it to the associated board member. Sorry. So if you go to the next slide. So again, no small breakout groups. Each group will be assigned one board member. There are a total of 16 facts. You have to match the random facts to the correct board number. Excuse me, I keep on saying board member. But the hint is only 3 facts match. There's also a lie. So total there's 4 facts and 1 is definitely a lie. So after 2 minutes or so, we will see who gets the most correct facts. So to play, you have to go to the jam board, and I will put the link in the chat if you just give me 1 second.
Jasmine, would you like me to share my screen, go to the jam board and then share my screen for everybody?
Yeah, I think that's the best because it's not giving me that option.
Okay. So I'll stop sharing for right now, and then I'll click the link once it's in the chat.
Okay, thank you. And then
This
I'll
game
demonstrate.
sounds fun.
I'll demonstrate how to do it for the first one. So this is actually the point of the program where we asked Maruka to sing, but I don't know, she wasn't feeling too well, so she might not be able to sing while we wait for the jam board to load.
Mirka, are you actually a singer?
That was a little poke at her from the orientation meeting we had last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
I
was
think,
a lie.
I think
can
singing,
vouch.
Sarah, will you be singing today?
Mirka,
She's a
what were
good
you going to
she-
say?
No, I said, will you be singing? I mean, you're a good singer. I just heard that
Oh,
one version of one of
yeah,
your songs.
I know, but I think Mirka was going to say something.
No, I say that I love music, but I cannot sing. But I love to dance too.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Did you bring up the jam board?
No, I don't see it in the chat.
Oh, it's I'm sorry. The link is on the screen.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No worries. No worries. Meet the board trivia. The line. on the
Oh,
bottom.
okay. I didn't realize that that was a link. Sorry, everybody.
No
You're all waiting
worries,
for
no
me.
worries.
Okay. There we are.
Okay, but I still have to.
Somebody is a twin, or it's a lie. Okay, I see something right away that could be a typo or it could be very interesting. Someone's a marital arts instructor.
Oh my goodness.
It could be, I kind of want it to be a marital arts instructor.
That is too funny.
Wouldn't that be an amazing role?
So funny. So I'm actually gonna go to the jam board. I put the jam board in the chat. And then I can't believe I misspelled that. I'll demonstrate how to do it. So for example, all you have to do is just hover over the sticky and then move it to the prospective board member. So I am a proud member of a garage band. She said she wasn't a singer, so it's definitely not Maruka. So I'm just gonna guess it's Jen. So then I would literally just leave it right there. But as you notice, when you picked it up, there's still more. So there's actually 3 versions of the same answer. So potentially this can go now to me as well, because we don't know which fun fact belongs to who. So hopefully everyone understood that. If anybody has any questions, please let me know.
So we can all just go in and just pick up a sticky and move it to where we think it belongs, right?
Yeah, we could do that too. It's just
I'm
going to be
sorry if I
chaotic.
misunderstood. Oh.
Oh.
I see somebody
wait a
moving.
minute.
I love
I
to
gotta
dance.
see.
I think we've just got a clue.
Don't cover his face, guys.
Mark.
And then once we're done, we'll ask the prospective board member, are these facts true? And remember, only 3 facts are true. 1 is a lie. Oh, it looks kind of crazy now. Oh, wow.
I love this.
Oh, wow. And I hope the board members aren't helping. This is why we don't volunteer.
Or hurting, Jasmine. We could be hurting.
See, now I like that. So if you guys are hurting, please do that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna refer because I think I know most of the answers.
Ruan has to recuse himself.
Yeah, I'm not going to participate.
Actually, no, he could play because I know he doesn't know me. Because I'm new to the board. So no one knows.
Challenge.
That's definitely a challenge. So we're just gonna do this for another minute, unless people are done. But I only see, I see 3 for Jeff. Wow, Maruka has. Okay. Oh. I think some orientation members are playing because they know some of these answers. Okay, so we're gonna do this for another minute or so. You guys are funny because this is not how I envision this activity. This is just. Okay, so stop. It is 6:52. Is Jen here tonight? Okay, so she's not here, but I will tell you that is wow, guys, nobody. Oh, one person got 1 fact about Jennifer correctly. Correct. And that's the only one that's correct. She received her MBA from NYU. So whoever did that, you are correct. Everyone else, unfortunately, is wrong. Okay, so now we'll move to myself. Thank you guys for giving me an MBA. Oh, wait, I think I'm offended if I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, unless all my siblings are young. But I'm a little offended because I'm kind of young myself. I don't like you guys. Actually, I don't like you guys. So I have to say that 2 of those fun facts are actually correct about myself. And it's that I graduated high school 2 years early and that I have dual citizenship. Everything else is incorrect. So Jeff, please let us know, are there any facts that are correct about you?
Yes, Jasmine, there are, in fact. I see we have a couple of folks that identified me as a proud member of a garage band, so that's correct. And I don't remember specifically writing it, but I am a Steelers fan, so I have to take credit for that one.
You did.
I certainly do not run out of pages in my passport, nor has my sister, non-existent sister, ever won on The Price is Right.
Jeff, what instrument do you play?
I am a drummer currently.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jeff. So at the end of this, we're gonna get the board members to actually let us know which of the 3 fun facts belongs to them, and I'll do Jennifer's in her absence. Maruka, anything that's factual for you?
Oh yes, I love to dance. No, only I love to dance, I think.
Okay. So, what I'll do is I'll go to the Jamboard myself and real quickly. So this is actually a lie. No one, that doesn't belong to anyone. Maruka likes to dance. Love puzzles is also a lie. And run out of passport pages were a lie. Okay, so dual
I mean,
citizenship.
that first one, Jasmine's not really a lie. I mean, just because nobody wrote it.
You know what, Jeff? You are absolutely right. These were not the fun facts submitted to me, therefore they don't exist to the person. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to clean this up a little bit so I can actually, too bad this is actually supposed to be martial arts. I'm so sorry.
I think it's more fun written the way it is.
So true story. My sister went on The Price is Right, and she made it to the showdown, and she won a trip to see the Queen, and she took her little sister. So I went to London on The Price is Right's dime.
That is so cool.
That's amazing.
And this also, I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, was also not a submitted truth, because it could be a truth, but it wasn't a submitted truth. Just give me a second. I'm almost done. So fun fact, Jennifer is actually a twin, a fraternal twin. She is 38 minutes younger than her older brother. Sorry about that. This is all Jeff. This is Jeff. So she's earned her MBA from NYU. She's a fraternal twin, and she's a martial arts instructor. Excuse me. I graduated 2 years early. Okay, work with me. We're almost done. Work with me. Okay, work with me.
Wow, look, Cherry's also fraternal twin.
Who?
2 fraternal twins in the chapter.
Yeah, Cheryl. Wow, that's amazing.
I love that people thought I was an introvert and I didn't like to public speak. I love that.
Jasmine, Omar has a really good question in the chat. Do you know Jennifer's martial art?
Really, Omar? Actually, no, I do not. She didn't disclose that.
Okay,
but I will
so Omar,
find that out for you.
No, I think Omar should find it out at the next meeting.
That would actually be really awesome.
Omar, you can report back to all of us and let us know.
Will do. Challenge accepted. I'll ask.
Excellent.
All right, so now Maruka has I love to dance. Come on, love to dance. She's severely allergic to cats, but she has 3, and she lived in 5 different states, and now the Hudson Valley is her home. So that is pretty much, that's pretty much our trivia. So thank you so much for playing. I really do appreciate that. Now that I got you guys warmed up, I'm going to turn it over to the fabulous Sarah Maxwell. And thank you so much for being my Vanna White and stepping up in a time of change. Thank you so much, Sarah. I turn it over to you.
Hey, it happens to everybody. So Thanks everybody for just rolling with it. And Jasmine, I think you did a really great job. So thank you for being the person to kind of get us all excited and warm us up for what I hope is going to be a good presentation for you all. Okay, so here we go. I hope you guys are all ready for this. So I'm very excited to be here with you tonight. I get to talk about things I really love, which are culture and PMI membership and volunteering. So really, I'm going to be sharing how to leverage PMI to make the most of your career. And I do like to do this. My career at PMI started a long time ago. I've been with PMI for about 11 years, and I started in the customer care team. So if you called in with a question about your PMP application or how to submit your PDUs, you might get me. And I would often explain to PMP hopefuls that if they became a member, they'd get a sizable discount on their PMP exam and then renewing their credential for the rest of their life. It made me really happy to know that I was helping people to save money and maximize their career potential with PMI membership. And I'm really hopeful that this presentation today will have the same impact on you. So I am going to start out with something that you might not recognize as a benefit of your relationship with PMI, our new culture values, which are a product of a really large culture product that we began in late 2022. So just for context, our PMI board of directors knew that in order to keep up with all of the change and disruption that's happening in the world now, we really needed a strong, unifying set of values that we could use to create change. So we got to work, and with the participation of PMI team members and our community, like almost 1,000 people, we created a set of culture values that PMI and everyone involved with PMI can live by. I'm going to share these values with you so that you're familiar with them and can take them to heart. But first, I want to start with PMI's definition of culture. PMI is a global association. So we're not just in the US, we're not just in North America, we are all over the world. We have almost 700,000 members, and they live in over 200 countries and territories. And so because of that, they speak a lot of different languages. Words can take on different meanings depending on where you are. So by having a definition, it creates a starting point of mutual understanding of why we need a set of values. So here it is. Our culture is a community-wide agreement of how we get things done, how we treat each other, and how we can all expect to be treated. And it's because of this definition that I say that these culture values are a benefit of your being part of our community. Now you have a framework for how to be with everyone in the PMI universe. Having a set of values helps you to show up as your best version of yourself. It can make decision-making easier, and it can ease anxiety, analysis paralysis, and lack of willpower. Here we are in the dead of winter. I cannot convince myself to exercise. So I'm leaning on my values to help me get up and do the things that I need to do for myself. If you didn't have your own set of values before, I encourage you to take these on. They're really good because we took like almost over a year to come up with them and refine them. So without further ado, I will go over these values that belong to you. But just to explain, in the next slides, you'll see each value laid out with each of the statements that help explain what we mean and practical behaviors that we can adopt to bring us closer to enacting our values. I am going to go over each value because I really want you to know each one and find meaning in them and make it your own. And after I've gone through them all, I would really like to see you add to the chat which value you find most meaningful. Actually, let's wait till the end because I have notes up and I want to be able to see what's in the chat, okay? So here we go. The first value is make it easy. We want to be easy to deal with. When things slow us down, we find a better way. We prioritize the impact that matters most, and we take the most direct route to it. And we have underneath here a couple behaviors. So one is speaking with candor and kindness so that we get to the right outcome quickly. Make it easy. The next value is aim higher. We set the standard in top quality work to create the greatest impact for the PMI community. We lead the way by thinking long-term and acting in the short term. And we fearlessly take ownership of what we do, knowing that every action counts. And one behavior here, I'll just choose it randomly. I'm self-aware and I regularly seek out feedback, welcoming it as a route to personal growth. And amen, that's not always easy to do, but it is really helpful. The third value is be welcoming. We create genuine belonging for all because our differences make us stronger. We act with humanity and we show care, empathy, and respect for others' needs. We assume good intent and we seek to understand and not judge. And so one behavior here, I actually really like this one. I think it's sort of surprising, but it makes sense to fit it into this value. Prioritizing my own wellness and mental health and making space for others to do the same, because in this day and age, we have to understand that mental health needs, people need help sometimes. And moving on to the fourth value, embrace curiosity. We are always seeking ways to better serve the PMI community. We see challenges as opportunities to innovate and we take them, and we feel able to fail fast in order to get it right. So one random behavior here, I take the initiative and responsibility for solving problems that I face. And then we move on to our final value, which is together we can. We build deep, trusting relationships that help us work towards our mission together. We use our shared purpose to unite us as a community and drive us forward to create impact. We act in alignment with our global goals while being empowered to deliver locally. And one behavior here is I consider the impact of my actions on all members of the PMI community, and I act to create the best overall outcome in service of our mission. So many in the PMI community have taken these values to heart, and it's made a difference in how we communicate and think as a group. These values have become kind of a shorthand. With my chapter leaders, with my teammates, if we hear about something that adds value and it's new to PMI, then somebody might be like, no, wow, that's a real aim high. If somebody removes a barrier to a problem for somebody else, then, oh, way to go, way to make it easy, and together we can. And you guys get it. It's just a really fun way to come together and have a shared language. So we're focused on living these values and recognizing them when they happen. I really hope that you do take our culture values to heart and notice the impact that they make for you, and that you can be the ripple by sharing them. Bringing these values to your teams, you can make them part of your work culture, you can make them part of your family culture, you can make them part of your mindfulness practice. These culture values can impact your career by helping you remember what's important. Okay, I'm going to use the culture value of make it easy by sharing every benefit of PMI membership that I can possibly think of right here and right now. And the PMI Hudson Valley chapter is going to make it easy for you by sharing the PDF of my presentation with you. So in case you miss a link or you get overwhelmed by the onslaught of information that's about to rain down on all of you, it will come around again and you'll be able to see anything that you missed. And I ask, please don't feel overwhelmed by everything that PMI has to offer. I know it can be a lot. So my recommendation is just investigate one or two that really speak to you, and then you can move on with your life. Maybe come back to this presentation in a year, make sure you're getting your money's worth out of PMI, and then you can move on. You can add this to your professional development plan, which I know you all have. One last thing, we all know PMI membership isn't free, but most of these benefits that I'm going to share are free with membership. Some of them are just free to anybody. I really want you to get your money's worth out of your membership. Please don't leave money on the table. All right, taking a deep breath, here we go. Let's start out big. You have a network that is a global community formed of almost 700,000 members around the world. And within that broad community are professionals in every industry you can think of. you can tap into that global community on projectmanagement.com. This website can connect you to SMEs, templates, discussions with other project managers. You could build your network of professionals, join one of our online communities that are organized by industry, take an on-demand webinar, have thought-provoking conversations, and earn PDUs. Projectmanagement.com gives you access to over 1,000 tools and templates to help you work smarter. You can also contribute templates or content that help you grow your standing in the field. And then there are other tabs with many more resources for education and a reference center. It is great to be able to connect with project managers globally. But what about locally? Well, since you're in this meeting, you already know that PMI chapters can help you make local connections. Joining a chapter opens the door to opportunities like networking, education with a local focus, and volunteerism. And thanks to these volunteer-run communities, chapter members can connect with other project management professionals at chapter-sponsored events. They can develop skills, prepare for certification. They could join a study group, and they can give back to the local area through social good activities. For many, membership with their local chapter is the most important benefit that they get from PMI membership. The chance to lead, the chance to meet and network locally are a vital part of the chapter experience. So let's see what else PMI can do for you. Let's get into the deep dive now. Oh yeah, certifications. You guys probably knew that. I think most people find their way to PMI because of the sweet, sweet discount on our certification exams. But if you didn't already know, you can use your PMI membership to make an impact on your career by gaining certifications in project management. And PMI membership ensures that you get a discount on each of our certifications. And if you did know, please tell somebody. These publications right here are available to members for free digital download. You can get the PMBOK Guide 7th edition, the Disciplined Agile book, which is called Choose Your Wow. Wow means way of working, and the Citizen Developer Handbook. You can get more, but these are the ones that I can remember. If you want hard copies, if you like the feel of turning pages, then you get a discount. I just purchased the PMBOK myself because I am studying for my CAPM and I like to highlight and I like to write notes and make a mess in my books. You also have access to research that PMI undertakes on behalf of its community. We turn that raw data into reports that help you understand the trends in project management that affect you, and we publish them all on PMI.org. Also free for members is PMI Standards Plus. So Standards Plus is where you go if you're reading something in the PMBOK Guide. It references something, but you want to learn more about it. So you can come over to PMI Standards Plus, and you can learn from selected PMI standards and guides, articles, case studies, templates, interactive graphics, and videos. So no matter what kind of learning style you have, PMI Standards Plus has got you. Career Navigator. Now, this is a tool that is free to anyone, anywhere. You do not have to be a PMI member, so feel free to pass this one on to anybody who's new to project management or maybe wondering what the next step in their career is. In just 3 steps, Career Navigator creates a personalized action plan that matches each person with growth opportunities curated just for them. It's pretty cool. And then we have PMI Picks, and PMI Picks has templates that can be customized just for you. So it's kind of like a newsletter that you curate yourself. You're like, I'm interested in Agile, I'm interested in PMO, I'm interested in predictive or risk. And PMI Picks curates all of this information and delivers it to you in one email. So it's a really nice way to do some quick reading and gain some education. The Projectified podcast is pretty cool. I actually just subscribed to it over the holiday. It's a forward-looking project management podcast that features conversations with established and rising project managers, business leaders in Fortune 500 companies and startups, best-selling authors, researchers, change makers. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. And recently, the one I listened to most recently, I think it came out in December, actually featured some of our PMI chapter volunteers. It was about the power of volunteerism. So it's a good one. And they're pretty fast. It's like 30 minutes. So, you know, I take my dog for a walk, I listen to a podcast. So this is kind of new, and I feel like not everybody knows about it. So I'm excited to share this with you today. If you need to do some research, then you can use PMI's Business Reading Center, where you will have access to full text articles from over 1,700 business magazines, trade publications, country reports, company profiles, and more from all around the world. So it's kind of like you can use it almost as a search engine for project management. You can actually also use it for things that aren't about project management, and it gives you access. It's really great. And of course, we also have PMI's publications, PM Network, and the Project Management Journal, which are also really great references. PMI offers e-learning in every area of project and program management skill development. Project Management for Beginners is free for members, and members, you can get a discount of up to 30% on any other courses that PMI has. All courses are industry-leading quality, and they all count for PDUs. And PMI events. They help members to stay aligned with current trends, connect with fellow project managers from across the globe, and earn professional development units while expanding their networks. I actually went to the PMI Global Summit that happened in Atlanta this past October, and it was amazing. I mean, just thousands of project managers all in one place, discovering AI, networking with each other, getting, you know, just basically upskilling in all different kinds of ways. And the energy was so amazing, and it was a lot of fun. So if you haven't ever done anything like that, I really do recommend. It's really it's a great way to go fill your cup and get excited for being in the career that you've chosen. Oh, you also get, excuse me, I got so excited. PMI members also get discounted rates for PMI training and the PMI Global Summit. So definitely check that out. And you have access to 2 PMI Virtual Experience Series events for free per year. I'm gonna take a little drink now. It's a lot of talking. All right. So members have exclusive access to the full salary survey report, which is now in its 12th edition. This report contains detailed information about the 40 countries that have been surveyed. So I thought, well, I should probably check this out. It's been a little while. So I went and I found an interactive tool that allowed me to look up what an early project professional of 1 to 5 years might earn in New York and northern New Jersey. I was like, oh, well, that was very easy to know. So I hope that this information helps empower all of you to know your worth and negotiate for yourself or take the next step in your career. And I think this is, okay, this isn't my last membership benefit, but we're getting to the end, everybody. PMI members have the right to vote. You have 1 vote in the annual membership meeting per question or resolution. It doesn't matter what type of PMI membership you have, your vote counts. PMI takes its direction from its members. We are led by a board of directors that are elected by you, and voting for the board and attending these annual membership meetings are a really important way to make your voice heard. The 2024 annual membership meeting will most likely be sometime in Q3 or Q4. The last one was at the PMI Global Summit, and I think it's likely to be so again. PMI membership also comes with special rates for automobile, home insurance, rental cars, and shipping. So it does change region to region. In the US, we get discounts on UPS, ODP Business Solutions, they used to be called Office Depot, Budget, and Avis rental cars, LifeLock identity theft software, and Lenovo electronics. So I hope that I have expanded your view of PMI membership and that you've discovered some new ways to learn or add value to your experience. There is yet another benefit of membership that I haven't gone over, and this one comes only with chapter membership. Surprise, it is volunteering. Volunteering is a wonderful way to add impact to your career. It's an opportunity to try on different hats and be creative like Jasmine was today with the icebreaker, and to be an executive. The skills that you learn volunteering are skills that can be used anywhere. So if you talk about making an impact, PMI is literally run by volunteers. As I said a few minutes ago, we take direction from our board of directors, and we highly esteem feedback from our global volunteer groups. They help us in all different ways. We have global volunteer groups for chapters, for ATPs, for creating the tests and exams. And the purpose of having several different volunteer groups is to be informed by and make decisions based on our community's feedback. It's also an important part of my role as well. If you don't know, I work for PMI. I'm a chapter engagement partner supporting the Hudson Valley chapter in other chapters nearby. And I take feedback back and I share how chapters feel about things, and that helps us make decisions. So we want your, and the same thing goes for Hudson Valley. Hudson Valley wants your feedback as a member so that they can make your experience better. So if they ever send you a survey, please, 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 please do fill it out so that they can know how better to serve you. PMI has been advocating the importance of power skills for years. We believe that power skills are so important to people who lead teams that we have updated the talent triangle, so it's got a whole side dedicated just to power skills. For those of you who've been with PMI for a while, you might remember that we have had several different categories where you had to put your PDUs. Now we have only 3, and we've got one side for power skills. Volunteering is an amazing way to upskill yourself in power skills. PMI's 2023 Pulse of the Profession report says that power skills are being recognized by teams and organizations as critical for the workplace. Power skills like accountability, active listening, empathy, leadership, way more than that. They're abilities and behaviors that facilitate working with others. Project managers, I'm pretty sure you have to do that every minute of every day. You have to be able to get stakeholders on board. You have to be able to get your team members aligned. You have to work with other people to get stuff done, and power skills really smooth the way. And the best way to get good at power skills is to practice. So working with chapter leaders every day, I know that the 4 skills we've got listed here are what they do. Communication, problem solving, collaborative leadership, and strategic thinking, they are the chapter volunteers' bread and butter. Volunteering with your local PMI chapter gives you the opportunity to gain these skills. Even if you don't have the time to dedicate to a board level position, working as a director or volunteering for a specific event will give you the ability to work on these skills. And really nice thing about chapters, volunteering for a chapter is a really soft place to land. The vibe is different with volunteers than it is in the workplace. I mean, work still has to get done, but everybody's there because they want to be, not because they're paid to be. So it's coming from a different place. And it's a more relaxed environment in which to grow your skills, no matter what phase of your career that you're in. And if you become a PMI chapter leader, then you get even more support from PMI. We invest in you by offering you chapter leadership training. We provide news and resources and conferences, what just happened there, to help you be the best chapter leader that you can be. go. Now that you understand the impact that volunteering can have on your career, here's how you could become a volunteer. PMI Hudson Valley volunteer opportunities are listed on your chapter website. And if you have questions, then you can reach out to volunteer@pmihudsonvalley.org. Okay, so now let's hear from a PMI Hudson Valley chapter leader, Jasmine. Jasmine Clark, she invited me to come speak to you all today, and I have roped her into being part of this presentation. Jasmine, how long have you been a volunteer?
I have been volunteering for the last 8 months.
Oh my goodness, only 8 months. That's new. And you're the VP of
Professional development.
Professional Development. Okay, okay.
I came in with a mission.
Oh, okay. You came in with a mission. And oh, I forgot my second question. Let me look at my notes. And so how did you become a volunteer?
I reached out. I came to a meeting and I saw a need and I'm like, oh, I could do that. And I reached out and they embraced me with open arms.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And since then, since this short 8 months, what has your experience as a volunteer with the chapter given to you?
I have to say it's taught me patience. It's taught me, Maruka could definitely speak to this. My presentation skills have been stepped up a notch. I feel like I'm a video editor as well now. So just upskilling, just having fun. I never liked event planning, but I actually like it. So I found something new that I like. So it's been great.
Okay. Wow. So yeah, and actually I did want to say, I know you edited that video of the board and I thought it looked great. So congrats on that. So all of the things that you've done, you've learned, I mean, patience, that's definitely a power skill. And then you've got other skills that you can put on your resume. Like it really means something to be a chapter leader. And I hope you're having fun while you're doing it. Would you say so?
Definitely, because although that trivia game didn't go as I planned, as project managers, you always have to pivot and change. So again, we still had fun, and that was the main objective. Doesn't matter how we got there, as long as we got there. And we had fun. Hopefully everybody had fun. I'm sorry for talking for everybody.
I had fun.
That's all that matters. Sarah and I had fun. We have a heart on the screen, so we're good.
Thank you very much. Everybody, can you give a virtual hand to Jasmine? She worked really hard on making this nice for everybody tonight.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Sarah.
All right. Thank you, Jasmine. Great job. And thank you all for your attention. I know that you have a million things laying claim to your focus, and I hope that I've made it clear how taking advantage of PMI and your membership can impact your career and how our culture values can help impact your life. I would really love it if you take our values to heart and you be the ripple by making them part of your life. I hope that you've already experienced the value of being a PMI member and PMI Hudson Valley chapter member, and that you found a couple of new things that you can take advantage of today. I really think that PMI's impact on a person's career and life can be immeasurable. It's just about what you take out of it. My email is here and my LinkedIn QR code is there. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. But if anybody has any questions for me right now, I'd be happy to answer them as well. Oh, and I would love to know if you related to any of the culture values.
I don't know if y'all can hear me if I'm off of mute. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, great. This is Tanya Boyd. I wanted to join both for Jasmine and for Sarah too.
Hey,
I was on video
Tanya.
very briefly and I realized my volume didn't work. So I relate with the tech challenges, but glad to be able to join here for a bit. But I wanted to tell the people in the room too that I've been a chapter member of PMI since 2014 and chapter leader for 7 years, and it literally changes your life. I came into contact with Jasmine through LinkedIn. She's actually come to some of our PMI Baton Rouge meetings before. And to anybody who's stepping up and volunteering, y'all rock. and PMI is a great community to get involved with. So, and I just wish I hadn't had the tech challenges so I could actually see y'all online too, rather than just listening.
Tanya, I should have had you do this presentation. You would have been a way better person for it.
Oh, well, not with my tech challenges that were unanticipated. I think I probably need to restart my computer because Teams was working fine, but it's sometimes Teams doesn't work and then Zoom does. Sometimes they're both down, and then sometimes it's just restarting the computer, and that kicks everything back into gear. So.
Oh, Marie, yes. I've already shared a PDF of my presentation with Jasmine, and she is going to make sure that it gets to everybody.
Hi, Sarah. Jeff Brown. I just, you asked about the values. I think they're all pretty good, but the one that struck me was the embrace curiosity one.
Oh yeah, why is that?
I guess it's just the way I approach things, and it's, you know, nice to see it sort of codified in a list of values.
I like that one too. I like it a lot because to me, it's a reminder to reserve judgment, or to suspend judgment. I don't need to know if something's good or bad right now. I just need to learn about it. It's a very valuable lesson for me personally.
Agreed. Yeah.
Anybody else have a value that they liked? It was make it easy, aim higher, embrace curiosity, be welcoming, and together we can. Put them all to sleep, Jasmine.
I like the aim high because I say then I actually live by 4 amendment. I don't take something personal. I always do my best. I don't make assumptions, and aim high. It go with that. It go then I will always try to do the best thing I can. In top quality, and what I don't know, I will research, search, ask. I will know, assume. Oh no, I cannot ask because they will know. Then I don't know. No, I'm very humble. If I don't know how to do something, I will say and ask for help. Because the most important thing is to complete the task, and at hand. Is not to create a false reputation, and that's why I like that. Aim higher, because you don't gonna settle for mediocre work. You will try to do your best, and your best in the thing that maybe are beautiful, and your best in the thing that you don't know maybe will not be that beautiful, but you look for help until you can actually master that skill. Sorry, and my voice, like as I just said, I'm a little sick.
Oh, I thought maybe you were just singing too much. That's great. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Jennifer. Thank you for the presentation. I joined a little bit late, but out of the values, I think that together we can is important because depending on what types of teams you're dealing with, especially cross-functional teams, you find that a lot of people tend to work in silos. And once you kind of break down those barriers, things go a little bit smoother. And, it is a lot better to keep everyone on the same page and to work together as a team. Like I try to promote that a lot, but sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, but that's one that resonates with me.
Yeah, and that goes back to the power skills too, right? Like the better you are able to work with people and communicate, the smoother a team can function together.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I know it's 7:34. I want to be mindful of everybody's time. I'll turn it back over to you, Jasmine.
Thank you so much. If you could just bring back up the presentation, but you have to proceed past all your slides.
Oh, okay. That might take me a minute. Happy to do it though.
Thank you so much. But again, while Sarah's doing that, the next slide was basically thanking Sarah. Thank you so much for coming to our chapter, for blessing us with all of these gems. I will report back to you when we have a flood of volunteers, because everyone is inspired, everyone is invigorated. But seriously, thank you so much, Sarah. Really appreciate it. So we could just give a kudos and a clap for Sarah. That'd be really, really great.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.
Thanks again, Sarah. Next slide, please. And double kudos for being my Vanna White. I definitely appreciate that. So again, we thank you so much for being patient. We had a little technical difficulties, but save the date. Next meeting, Wednesday, February 21st, 2024, from 6 to 7:30. Please note the extended time. That meeting will be 1.5 PDUs, and it will be 1.5 ways of working. And we have our speaker, John Connolly. His presentation is entitled "The Cycle Interrelieve Building Your Community." Again, just showing us how important it is to build community. Next slide, please. Again, thank you so much for attending tonight's meeting. Have you thought about what kind of impact you can make with HVC? And if you're interested to volunteer with HVC, you don't have to give us that answer right now, but please contact our interim volunteer coordinator at member@large@pmihvc.org. And please don't forget to follow us on the socials, YouTube, and that's our YouTube handle right there. Give us some time because we're learning as we go. We're going to post the orientation meeting and this meeting and start to have a following. Also, too, that is the PDU code for tonight's presentation. If you are a Hudson Valley chapter member, you do not have to worry about that. Your PDU will be submitted for you. But for everyone who came from other chapters, thank you again for your presence. We definitely felt it. And that's the PDU for you to claim. It'll be one PDU, Power Skills. Next slide, please. Again, thank you so much. I am Jasmine Clark. I'm the VP Professional Development. If you have any ideas, feedback, or if you have some ideas to volunteer, please reach out. VP Professional Development. Okay, I'm not going to say that. You can see it on the screen. And you'll get a copy of the slide deck as well. But thank you so much. You took 7 extra minutes out of your life, but we definitely appreciate it and hope to see you next month, February 21st. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you, Jasmine. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Sarah.
Have a great night, Hudson Valley.